What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Techman Solutions. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. So if you guys are joining us live from Instagram, we are actually live on our YouTube platform, so you guys can feel free to join us and you guys can actually see my actual screen. So I'm going to be talking about not just stocks themselves, but ETFs. If you guys don't know what ETFs or you guys have ever wanted to get into investing in the stock market, then ETFs is actually, I think, a very easy way to you guys are already talking about the merch. It's a very easy way to kind of learn how to invest in the stock market. I'm going to share with you my 2 favorite ETFs, and I hope that you can learn something new from this video. So thank you guys again that are tuning in live from Instagram, and thank you again for those that are tuning in live from YouTube. All the links are down below if you guys are tuning in live from YouTube, if you guys would like to stay connected. I want to give them a quick little shout out. So we have our social media marketers. We have Chris and Blake. We just finished up no, it wasn't that long of a meeting. It was like 3 hours.
Something like that.
Yeah, I know. It was a productive morning. So, yeah, so you can see their comments down there. So if you guys want to... Oh, man. Okay. All right, let's get right to it. So I'm going to start sharing my screen on the YouTube platform so you guys can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get right to it. So I'm going to be talking about the top ETFs that I see value in and how it is that I trade them. This is great for someone that is just starting out because I focus on inverse ETFs. So when one goes up, the other one goes down. And I'm going to show you a very quick example of this. So if you could see, the first one is going to be JNUG. If you could see JNUG, and we're going to look at it at this 180-day analysis and zoom all the way out. If you could see the kind of pattern for JNUG, do you see this huge spike that it had, and then it had a pump down, right? Let's look at JDST. JDST is the inverse of JNUG. Therefore, do you see this pump down that it had, and now it's a little higher up, and it's starting to show signs of a reversal. So that's one gold-based ETF. Another one is DGAZ. So DGAZ is one that has been brought to our attention because of its continuous upward trend within the past 10 days. So it's showing a very nice pattern as it's trending up. So with that being said, look at DGAZ right now. Do you see that it is holding above $28? It's showing signs of an uptrend, and it had a bounce at around $22. So do you see this pattern that it had right here? Now let's look at its inverse. That's UGAZ. These are gas-based ETFs. So UGAZ is going to be down when it had a previous spike. So why is this easier to trade? Well, it's not that it's any easier, but when one goes up, the other one goes down. So it's better to it's to have a better understanding. If UGAZ is showing signs of a downward trend, then if I want to focus on something that's showing signs of an uptrend, then oh, they're saying that they can't hear me. Oh, that's bad.
You should bring close to you,
There you go. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Oh, okay. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into detail. So I'm going to be talking about JNUG and the gold-based ETFs and DGAZ and the gas-based ETFs and how I trade them. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion. In no way is this any suggestion for you to trade actually any of these ETFs. There's going to be, not in this live video on YouTube right now, but once this video uploads, there's going to be a website where you can get a list of inverse ETFs. I'm not affiliated with this website in any way, but you are going to have access to this list of ETFs if you find these, gold-based and gas-based ETFs to be somewhat, easy to understand. So I hope that this video can guide you in the right direction. So looking at DGAZ. DGAZ, this is how I traded. We called out DGAZ. If you tuned in for our Sunday Stock Talk last week when DGAZ was at $24, $23, do you guys remember what it is that I said? I remember stating that, hey, DGAZ is, do you see this blue line right here? The candles are trading below the blue line, which is the EMA line. So it's showing signs of a downtrend. This was a known support area. Like $24 is where it usually bounces at. The only thing that I'm looking at are previous, support levels. With that being said, what did I do? I set my alert when this thing broke above $24. So I was alerted when DGAZ was showing signs of a reversal. So $24 was usually where it bounced at. Does that mean 100% I'm going to take a position right away at $24? No, that's not my style. What I usually do is I wait for it to have a sell-off. I set my alert. It was at like $22, $23. I don't care how low it is. All I care is when it starts trending up for me to set my alerts and to alert me when it's starting to show signs of an uptrend. Ever since then, it just broke the $28 resistance, and now it's heading to the $30 resistance. There's no indication of a reversal, as you can see that it's still holding well above this EMA line, indicating an uptrend pattern. So now let's look at the inverse. The inverse is UGAZ at the moment. UGAZ, is it showing any signs of a potential bounce? Is it near any previous support? I mean, right now it's trading right around $8.98. Its previous support was right around $9, but it's still showing a strong downward pattern. Do you see this EMA line? Do you see the candles trending far below the EMA line? So what can I do to know when UGAZ is starting to show signs of a reversal? I can see that the EMA line is right here, so I'm going to set my alert. When UGAZ breaks above $9.50, I will be alerted, letting me know that, okay, it's actually starting to show some form of indication of an uptrend pattern, and I'll feel more confident to take a position which then I can later sell for a profit. Not because I 100% know that it's going to bounce up, but because I'm at least investing in something that's showing signs of an uptrend. Now let's move on over to JDST and to JNUG. JDST has been showing a really strong, pattern of an uptrend ever since its initial bounce at $40. It's been showing a really nice pump. It had a little bit of a sell-off to $50. Had a really nice pump, a little bit of a sell-off to about $60. But do you see this support? Do you see the support right around $60? So this is a known support area. So Skylar, you're saying show your screen. I'm sharing my screen on the YouTube page. Sorry that I can't share it on. Actually, I think I can.
It'll be reverse, I think.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Flip it around a little bit. There we go.
There we go. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, so as you guys can see, the overall support, this is, if you guys have ever looked at charts before, you can see that this is a support level is where it usually bounces at. Do you see this EMA line that this is normally where it bounced at? Right now, JDST is indicating, signs of a downtrend. But what can I do to know when JDST is going to continue to, grow? What I like to look at is JDST has been showing signs of, a lot of upward potential. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my alert when JDST breaks above $62. Therefore, I'm alerted when it bounces at $60 and starts to trend up. So I think JDST offers a good amount of potential for it to continue this uptrend pattern. But just because I believe that doesn't mean that I'm going to take a position right away. I want to make sure that I get that confirmation, and that's when it breaks above 620. So I'm going to set my alert there, and that is it. So now let's take a look at JNUG. JNUG had a really good day today, but JNUG, the thing that I don't like about JNUG and its previous couple of weeks is that it's been consolidating a lot below $16, and it's been showing no confirmation or hold above $16. You see that every time that it goes above 16, it pulls right back down. That's not a very nice pattern of this thing to show potential to continue trending up, right? With that being said, the $16 price point acts as a pretty solid resistance. So therefore, that's why I go back to JDST. And I think that, because this is its inverse ETF, that this thing will most likely bounce at $60 and then come back up to 66. So what's that potential for profit? From $60 to $66 is 10%. So let's say you have $10,000 invested, you'll make about $1,000 profit after commissions. The same thing for UGAZ and for DGAZ. DGAZ is the one that I believe at the moment I see the most value in because of its continuous uptrend. So from $28 to, let's say, its previous resistance at $30, it shows anywhere from 7.5% potential for profit. So from $10,000, that can be $750 in a matter of a week, right? It's up to you and what you see value and how much you choose to invest, but that's really just it. That's the easiest way that I think I can explain ETFs and how they work. When one goes up, the other one goes down, and you have to kind of find which gold-based ETFs or which ETFs altogether work best for you. I think that these a lot of these are decaying ETFs, which means that they are big picture. So these are not like the easiest way that I can put it is you don't want to hold DGAZ for years because it's decaying. I know that might be a little confusing, but if I put it in the 3-year chart, you can see that DGAZ came from a really high price point. So it came from 161, and it's been trending down from that point forward. And it's been consolidating and holding right around that $20 price point. So overall, it doesn't show huge signs of potential for long-term growth. But again, we trade these ETFs within 2 to 3 day increments. If you could see, JDST came from a much higher price point and is now trading right around $40. This isn't something that you necessarily want to hold. This is something that you most likely, that I like to trade within 2 to 3 days or maybe a week, and it offers pretty decent return. If you guys know me or have followed me ever or watch any of my other videos, these are ETFs that we cover. Time after time. There was actually one of our traders. I don't know if he was part of my mentorship group, but one of the things that he did bring up was that I was put under the PDT rule, and that means that he was not able to day trade. All he focused on were the same stocks, JNUG, JDST, UGAZ, and DGAZ, and he was able to grow his account 40% within 1 month. And that's something that might sound unheard of, right? But it's because he was focusing on what he understood. And there's sometimes, JDST today moved down 4.62%, which means that JNUG today should have moved up 4% today. So therefore, when one moves up, the other one goes down. So if you guys can get a balance and find a balance on when one goes up, the other one goes down, then I think that you guys will be able to find or be able to visually see more decent patterns. So how did you find these setups? So it's just a matter, we've been trading these stocks for years, and we talk about so many different stocks within our group and different ETFs. I feel, again, we offer a free networking group. It's going to be the second link in the description if you're watching through YouTube, or if you're watching through Instagram, you can email me at info@techbudsolutions.com, and you'll get an auto respond with the link to join our group for free. So you guys can join for free, and it's a free networking group. We have over 59,000 members, I believe, now within our group. We share best practices, we share mistakes. I share about my experience on how, investing in the stock market has led to my success, how I buy and resell cars, like the different supercars that you guys have seen on my Instagram, as well as, the different properties that I own. I feel like I have a very simple approach with what it is that I choose to, take part of. And I'd love to be a part of your success. And if you guys would like to work with me or would like to work with me on a one-on-one basis, then you guys can click the link in my bio for Instagram, and you can click the first link in the description on YouTube, and that's part of my mentorship program. So I did want to let you guys know that the mentorship program, December is going to be the last month that I'm going to be offering it. I'm going to give you guys more updates on the overall course itself, but I did want to give you guys an update that December will be the last month that I will be offering the mentorship. We have about 47 spots left, so if you guys would like to be a part of it and would like me to work with you on a one-on-one basis, I would love to be a part of your success any way that I can, but I just wanted to give you guys the update that the mentorship was just an incentive that I was doing for the first launch. We sold out for October, we sold out for November, and we're already pretty much sold out for December as well. So if you would like to be a part of that, or you would just like to learn a little bit more about it, that's the first link in the description, and I would love to help out any way that I can. So thank you guys again. All the links are down below if you guys want to stay connected. I hope, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving, and that, I did this video that I uploaded yesterday for the $1,000 Black Friday challenge. I'm still actively looking on what product I'm gonna be purchasing for my Black Friday special to sell for a profit. So if you guys haven't watched that video, please feel free to do so, and I hope that it can guide you guys in the right direction. So market is not open tomorrow. Market is closed, and then the market closes early on Friday due to observance of the holiday and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys again so much. Continue working hard. Continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives in your success. And like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team. How do you end it on Instagram?